Are you tired of all of the manual processes as part of your financial services firm, but unsure where to start to automate? My name is Claire Galland. I am a CPA and a CFP. I've seen automations applied across financial services, but specifically have designed them for my accounting firm. And I will say too that I don't have any type of computer technology background. Let me show you how. First, choose your automation software. This software will essentially connect all of your different applications and pass data between them. I personally love Zapier, and so that's the automation software that I will be showing you today. Next, we sat down and listed out every single step in our onboarding procedure. We then went through and highlighted each step and put them into categories as to whether they were a client manual process, a Vivify or our manual process, or whether they could be automated. Our goal was to find as much that could be automated as possible so that we could give back the clients their time, but then also make sure that we were reserving our time to be doing things that were revenue generating or things that our clients needed of us. Next, I went step by step and researched the best type of technology that I could be using in order to automate that step. So let's take the questionnaire for instance. We have all of our clients complete an intake questionnaire. And so I literally Googled best questionnaire Zapier, and Zapier had a list of all of the top types of questionnaire softwares that plays nicely with Zapier. From there, I researched maybe the top 3 and made my selection. At this point, you may be asking, well, Claire, why didn't you purchase one of those out-of-the-box solutions that can take care of most of these tasks for you, like a wealth box or a tax dome? And my answer is that oftentimes those softwares can be very costly, also not customized enough for our company's needs specifically. Once all of that work was complete, I literally went step by step through our procedures to automate each and every one of them. Let's take a look at the first automation. A client can show interest in working with us once they submit the client intake form via our website, and that becomes a trigger for all of the subsequent steps. The automation will text both myself and Logan, my business partner. It will then add that primary contact who submitted the form into our database. We use Airtable. Next, if they're married, automation will add their partner and then compile them into a household. It will add both that primary and secondary contact into our email system called MailChimp. It will create a household folder for all of their electronic documents within Drive. And then it will send them a text message saying, hey, thank you for showing interest in Vivify. I'm going to jump ahead, but next let's talk through the steps that we go through to accept a client. We will first click a button with an Airtable, which then becomes the trigger for further automation. Zapier will then see that a button has been clicked with an Airtable. It will then find both that primary and that secondary contact and all of the information about them. It will then add a tag to those contacts via MailChimp, which will signal to MailChimp to send out our acceptance email. It will also feed to MailChimp customized links related to paying the deposit via Stripe, signing our engagement letter via Sign Now. And then finally, it will send a text message via RingCentral to those clients telling them that they have been accepted as a client and we are ready for them to reserve their spot. I hope that this shows you the true power of automation, not only to augment the client experience, but also to give you as an advisor some of your time back. A big shout out to Brad Felix, who introduced me to all of these topics, as well as both Joseph Abraham and Bill Felix. If you have any other questions or want to see more of how we have automated our processes, please don't hesitate to reach out.